Hello, hello. We're back. Again. I have tea and Kit Kats, it's very nice. Right, Dash and Dash. Desert Storm. Silver difficulty. Take a brother again? Chaos 2.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Now that's a flipper. First turnip poisoning, now Kit Kat poisoning. My week could not get any better, could it? On the other hand, I think my banter sort of improved. Well, it can only improve after after the disaster that was Help, My Nipples Are on Fire. Which strangely has more views than any other part of this, probably mainly due to the fact that it's called Help, My Nipples Are on Fire. Ah, I'm knocking over my microphone, I'm really out of it suddenly. Whoa. Please say I'm not got spittle on my pop shield. I do love that pop shield, it's like a family to me. I don't know how it simultaneously fulfills the role of one or more family members, but I'm just going to go with that. We were going to call a show Help My Nipples Are on Fire, but we've decided against it, and we probably won't use the name in future. The next show will apparently be called The Pre-Ruffleites. Yes, I'm aware of how horrible a pun that is. It's like me saying that I'm a big fan of The Matrix, and I'm also a big fan of Beethoven, which makes me neoclassical. I like that. I thought of that 2 minutes before going on stage one time, and it worked. Anyway, I've won. We get the Silver Desert Storm. We get some heavy pincers. Nicely done. And a heavy lance, as opposed to the medium lance we got before for just participating. Why am I going on to the studio? I don't need the studio. I need gold difficulty. Can't use a non-tank. Oh yeah, we got this guy at some point. I can't remember if we've used him or not. We probably have, but I'm going to use him again because I'm not wearing the headphones and therefore it's alright for me to use the spinning disc. Yesterday ooh, razors and punnet. Yesterday I finally finished Dance with Dragons after putting off actually reading it for ages for no apparent reason. I especially like the bit where plot event happens, causing plot character to plot event, followed by plot event, which then redeems plot character in the eyes of the reader, or something. Or maybe it doesn't. Because for all you know, the implications of plot event could come back to bite plot character in the ass. As opposed to the TV show, where currently plot event has caused plot character to go with plot character and plot event. I'm getting pretty good at these spoiler-free descriptions. I'm sure you can get a little something out of it, but considering it's one of those cast of hundreds type things, plot event and plot character are pretty good monikers to be using. And now I'm just going to give Razor some destructive criticism. I'm amazed the Americans could come up with as intellectual a pun as that, as opposed to just calling it Discbot 5000. Which is more along the lines of every other robot we've encountered so far that's come from America. Propellerhead being the crowning example. Propellerhead of all the names. This is actually a pretty rubbish robot. Or at least I'm just saying that because I'm losing. Then again, it is gold difficulty. I should probably be expecting to be losing. And I'm not sure if I'm the one smoking or no, I'm the smoker. I'm the smoker. I'm the one giving myself terminal lung cancer. And, you know, my wheels are not broken. It just makes, the game's just making me think that my wheels are broken because I'm steering like a blind old lady in charge of a reliant Robin. And Razor's broken down. This shouldn't come as a surprise to me considering his show history. Don't you dare. I have to kill you before you kill me. Probably. Unfortunately, Pussycat's still alive, which is just going to cause me to die horribly. And for losing, I got Panzer Mark IV. Huh. Obviously another American. Probably as rubbish as the other ones, but he looks like he's armed with a flipper, so I might as well give him a go. Looks something like a Panzer, though.
3,
And really,
2,
with a simplistic design like that, how can you honestly get to Mark IV? Surely this just looks like Panzer Mark I, but with slightly bigger wheels or something. There isn't really much you can do to improve on thing with 6 wheels and a scoop at the front. Apart from possibly make it go faster, but that doesn't improve the aesthetic appearance, and therefore you might as well call it Panzer Mark I Sport FQ Edition. FQ, of course, stands for the alt text of villain, I'm sure. The alt text is good at that. I don't think I like this robot. It's got a nice little scoopy motion, but I'm not sure it's very powerful as much as it is just catch-all. And I'm fighting this Eye of Horus type thing, who I've looked up, and has the wonderful name of Rosie the Riveter. Riveting. Far too obvious a pun. Far too obvious. Should have gone for something more intellectual and complicated. But I didn't. I'm going to have to live with that. I could technically re-record the sound, but that would probably go horribly wrong. The last time I tried re-recording the sound for a video, it ended up with horrible, horrible Hong Kong dubbing. Admittedly, that wasn't for me. That was for a friend of mine who ran for a sabbatical officer position at Aberdeen Uni. We ended up filming in a field in the middle of nowhere, and it was pretty windy that day, so we sort of had to re-record all the audio, and the syncing process didn't quite work out. Thankfully, we weren't the only people who had a video with horrible, horrible dubbing, but at the same time, I don't actually think it counted against us. I mean, we came second overall by just 72 votes or something, so actually a pretty close run contest, and I'd like to think I did my little bit. It's nice to think you've done a little bit to help people you like. Especially since I don't come across people I like very often. Or at least, I come across people I like fairly often, but it's less likely that they will like me back on account of me being a twisted evil psychopath who gets pleasure from sound effects. I'll never live that down. I will never stop reminding myself of that. This is my cross to bear, etc., etc. I think you are nearly done. You're still moving, though, which is a bother. Oh no, you're not still moving, actually. All I have to do now, then, is defeat Chaos 2, which shouldn't be difficult, considering that he, too, has now become a passive smoker. There we go. Victory is mine. We win. We obtain the Gold Desert Storm Trophy, and we obtain Red Planet Rumble. Now we shall finally go to space. Not like stupid Link Space Academy people. Who probably, I mean, all those adverts, nothing beats an astronaut, a nerd in an astronaut suit, and we're supposed to aspire to that. The only problem being, you have to be physically fit to go to space. They didn't think that one through, did they? Let's go to Mars. Mars is wonderful. Or Barsoom, depending on what books you're reading. And who should we take to Barsoom? Sticker.
3, 2, 1, activate!
There's no reason for taking Stinger to Barsoom other than to do this again. Unfortunately, it's not doing the thing I want it to do, so I'm just gonna quit. I was kind of hoping the lower gravity would make him take flight, but obviously that's not going to happen. Instead, we shall go for a more sensible robot.
3, 2, 1, activate!
It's very similar to the Deep Freeze tune, actually. But it's Mars, so everything's slightly lower gravity. Lower gravity! Yay, gravity! I can sort of fly-ish, which is the only reason I wanted to come here in the first place. Headphones off, because that's horrible. Fly, fly, my pretty, fly. You're not going to fly, are you? You know, I should probably actually just... Now that's flight. Can't throw them at the arena, unfortunately, but we can get pretty damn close. Probably. On the other hand, every time I want to... Oh, well, oh, great. I think I broke it. See, that's what I wanted Stinger to do. I wanted it to spin around so much it took, like, weird helicopter-y flight. Like Budgie the helicopter. Who remembers Budgie the helicopter? Probably only me. I missed that show. He was like a talking helicopter and he had freckles and a giant head, and I swear I had the toy at some point. It was in addition to all the Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, even though Budgie the helicopter and Thomas the Tank Engine are virtually unconnected. Yep, this is hilarious. I'm not laughing, but it's hilarious. They're tumbling away, just trying to get away. You're smoking. Woo! For our troubles, we get the Bronze Red Planet Rumble. And a special move that makes you avoid the corners. Well, that's great. It's not the best prize we've received all day. Tea, the stuff of life. May as well just have one last little bout. Ooh! Wait, do all of the stock robots just always have the most recent two? No, wait, no. Oh, whoa, 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 what am I doing? This has absolutely no effect, but I'm presuming if you were to go somewhere hazardy, it would avoid it. Unfortunately, Red Planet Rumble, as so many of the arenas don't... No, as so many of the arenas do, have no CPZs. I think the only... Why would I only get CPZ? I'm British, damn it. The corner patrol zones. I think they're only present in the studio. Maybe there's one in a couple of other arenas, but I haven't seen any, so... That's kind of a situational move, and probably one you want to avoid using. Let's just try and focus on winning without taking flight again. As fun as it is to fly. You can apparently crash the game if you get high enough. Unfortunately, I don't think any of us have gotten that high yet. Come on. Oh no. No, I'm just gonna be ganged up on and... Come on, just let me back on my feet. There we are. There we go. Oh, whoa. It's kind of weird because they sort of have depth perception, but at the same time they don't. You don't really feel like you're falling as much as you're just loading a different level of height. Being tossed about on a whim. I think I've lost this one. I can try and escape, but I'm... Oh, wait, no, come on. Land. No, no. Nope, resistance is useless. Resistance is useless. we're done. We got medium spikes as a consolation prize for participating. And that is all of the arenas. That's them all done. Gone. Haven't unlocked everything. I'm presuming that there are nice things you get if you unlock all of them, but by this point I don't really care. I've kind of completed everything I set out to do here. I've unlocked all the arenas, I've shown them off, I've gone to space, I unlocked Razor for the first time. I'm not here to 100% it, I'm just here to see what this game has to offer, and I've seen everything this game has to offer. There's just one last thing we need to do. And that deserves a part all of its own. Signing off.